Scotscon, Scotcon. Welcome to What Would Shatner Do?
What would William Shatner do? What would he do? What would William Shatner do? What would William? What would William Shatner do? What would William Shatner do? What would William Shatner do? What would William do?
On tonight's show, we have the famous Zon Simmons, your host. Claire Mullane, Irish comedy actress. I gotta read this. Ugh, unbelievable.
Thanks, Scott, for that. Really nice introduction. Welcome to What Was Shatner 2 Christmas Special. Yes, I've managed to do one at last, even at a few issues. Anyway, I hope you like my nice Christmassy scene, just to give that great feel. There might be some snow special effect. I'm not sure if it's working. You can let me know in post. Anyway, with no more to do, let's start with our favourite comedian all the way from Ireland. It's Claire Mullane.
What can I get you? Can I get chips? No, a cheeseburger? Hold on, wait. What's that? What? A batter burger. It's a burger with batter on it. What's in it? Beef? No, I mean, what's around it? Batter, lettuce, tomato, a bun, and a secret sauce. What's in the secret sauce? I can't tell you. Why? Because it's a secret. What's in the cod? Fish? No, is it like real cod or that other stuff? Well, it said cod in the box when I came in, so I hope so. And are the potatoes vegetarian? Well, unless those potatoes are running around the field eating grass. Yeah. No, I mean, like, are they fried in beef fat or vegetable oil? Hold on a minute. Jimmy, are chips fried in beef fat or vegetable oil?
Lard.
Lard. What's in the lard? What's in the lard? Pork and stuff. And the mushy peas, do they come out of a tin or do you make them yourself? I grabbed them myself at the back, and each pea is bathed in sunlight and massaged into a mush by lovely customers like you. Really? No. And how small are the small chips? Pretty small. Spice box. What's that? Chips, chicken balls, chicken strips, chicken wings, chicken legs, chicken arms, peppers, onions, and a spice mix. Is it spicy? No. We just call it that for the fun of it. Okay. I'll just have a cup of tea. Do you want milk with that? Yeah, thanks. €2, please. Oh, hold on. Is that cow's milk or soy milk?
What? Oh! Well, that's the last time I go to any chip shop in Ireland. Anyway, and now, with no more to do...
And now, board game review.
Huh? Yes, what he said.
No, it's creator.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm the creator of Pet Evil.
Hello, I'm Joe, and this is my new card game, Pet Evil. Presented to you by our friends at Studio 71 that brought us hit games such as Binding of Isaac, Shady Agents, Joking Hazard, and Half Truth. Pet Evil is about outwitting your friends with cute pets and explosions. So how's it work? You start by drawing, swapping, or stealing cards to create sets of components. Then, using your most powerful combinations of warheads, explosives, and rockets, you build missiles. The friends you choose to hit will lose health and be closer to being wiped out the game. So, make sure you've got a good excuse or you'll end up the target of something much worse. The nukes. With only 2 nukes in the deck, you better find them fast. If raw firepower's not your strategy, then there are loads of special cards to help you heal up and sabotage your enemies. Collect them along with the missile components to dominate your frenemies and ultimately win the game. So if you'd like to cheat, lie and blast your way to victory in this social and strategic pet-powered card game, please back my Kickstarter. And as a thank you, I'll send you my game.
So, Joe, welcome to the show. Tell us about your game, Pet Evil.
So I wanted to build a board game that kind of bridged the gap between party games and like more strategy games. My uni friends, they loved playing things like Explosive Kittens, which was an influence to the game. And I wanted that, not just Russian roulette, but a little bit more strategy, a little bit more tactics. So, set collecting, building missiles and blowing each other up seemed like the perfect thing to do.
So, Joe, how did you make and develop your game?
Yeah, so I just Googled it to start with. How to produce a board game. I actually used a little board game manufacturing company that does prototypes to start with. And they that was just to go online and upload the images to it and they print it out and they send it to you. Not cheap, but it worked to kind of get that prototype done. And then it was just a case of, you go online and you search board game manufacturers, and also if you go to shows and events, UK Games Expo, that kind of stuff, just talk to the publishers, because most people are happy to talk to you. It's not a secret who these manufacturers are. And actually, some of those manufacturers, as soon as you reach out to them and say, I want to make a board game, they'll jump on it and be like, okay, yeah. So, how many cards you've got? Have you got this? And they'll give you a template to say, right, you need an Illustrator file, and you need it this big, and these are your bleed lines, and I think that was the really fun part. Is like I've made loads of artwork. I've done all my cards, and they're like, they're all slightly the wrong size. And all your text has got to be within this little dotted line, and that's your cut line, and you're thinking, I really should have looked into this before I drew all the artwork. But that was one of those fun things that you kind of realise. So if anyone is doing it, go double check some of those templates and things first. It was just a case of putting it all together onto templates, sending those files off to the manufacturer, and getting it produced. And obviously, for me, I kickstarted the game.
So, Joe, what is your favourite, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Hands down, Star Trek. It's fantastic. Actually, I live in a house of Trekkies. We have recently watched every single series and film in chronological order. We're currently on Enterprise, just to kind of wrap it up. And I love it.
Joe, can you do the Vulcan greeting?
Live long and prosper.
Thank you very much, Joe.
No worries, it's been great.
You survived this week. Who else can I blow up?
What the fuck is Star Trek?
Fire!
here today in the jungle. I've got to survive, run through there with all of my might. I'm probably going to die tonight and eat some shit, but I'm of it and being on TV because I'm a twat. I'm in Bear Grylls. Good night.
There you go. And now we have our special guest star, Jules Crabbe, who'll be starring in his own turn of Tony Blair.
It's Tony.
Thanks for that, Jules. Now what to do?
It's Christmas!
Anyway, so this week's game review is Epic Battle Simulator 2. Cool effect. This game is something else. I've played it ever since its new version come out. It's still in the development stage at the present moment, but what a game. Let's have a look at some of the graphics that you can do in this. The biggest test I've done is with a 3900 graphics card in a top-range 8-core PC with all singing, all dancing, Windows 10, and I was able to have a battle of 2 million troops versus 2 million troops. It did take some time, but the great thing with this game is you can blow them up with nuclear warfare, or even tidal things with a tsunami. There's so many things you can do. So, this game. So I got to thinking, what would happen if the Roman army took on the Persian army? Now, as we know, the Persians really did a lot of damage to the Greeks. Basically, the only reason they won against the Greeks is numbers. They had far superior numbers. So I thought, hell, why not have 3,000 Roman soldiers who were once the most formidable army in the entire known world against the Persians, who have numbers, who have 4,000. So let's see what you can do with the simulator. Oh, and there's some generals who have a few ideas of their own. Let's go across now.
I have with me here General Jammy Gid of the Roman Empire.
Hello.
So today you're up against the Persian army, the routers of the Greeks.
Well, of course, we will win. This is what we do. We are the Roman Empire. This will pale in importance to the sheer power and strength of the Roman Empire and our soldiers. We will be fine.
I'm Commander Adnan Kebab. You can call me Shish. I'm in charge of the Persian army. 4,000 of us. Oh, hairy legs, hairy chested, you can't go wrong. Shit out of those Roman orgy loving gits. So eat grape eating, leg shaving. They can stand no chance. We did have elephants. Where they go? Oh, we lost them to Hannibal. Never mind. We will kick the shit out of them.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Wow, what a battle. Now, let's hear it from our real Roman soldier. He's from Birmingham.
Oh man,
That was a battle and a half. Can't believe it. I mean, can't believe my sword is only so little notched. Thousands of us dead. That was just such a long grind. I mean, good helmet, good shield. Thank goodness for that. You know what? Thinking about it, our tactics and our training, and our equipment, of course, good steel. Yeah, that really paid the day.
UEBS2, it's well worth a buy.
And now, Uranus. And now, my anus.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No! 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 Say, cut! Cut!
Winnie Highland is not available at
Well, okay. Here's another interview with one of the actors on my show, Arvinder. Sing.
Welcome, Arvinder Bindra, actor extraordinaire. Arvinder used to be in the Dead Jalebis, a band in the 80s. He played. So, Arvinder, what are you doing these days?
Hiding from Shatner.
Fire!
There's a lot of funny creatures running around, probably from the Jurassic or the Cretaceous period. I'm hoping, I don't know what one there is. And
Don't move.
What? Don't move the muscle.
Words like violence break the silence. Come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Oh, can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Vows are spoken to be broken. Feelings are intense, words are trivial. Pleasures remain, so does their pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here.